representing Team Rachel. Aditya, out of all of my students, I think ran into every bug possible with his robot car. But that also means that he solved more bugs than almost any other student, which I think says a lot to how much he's learned and his perseverance and diligence through his project. So I'm very excited to turn the floor over to him and let him explain what he's been working on.
Can you guys hear?
Yes.
Okay, hi, my name is Aditya. I'm a rising junior. This was a line following robot because I felt that it was the best attuned to my engineering affinities, which are mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. So the way that the car works is that if these two things right here are the IR sensors or infrared sensors, they shoot out infrared beams to a surface, and those rays come back, and then the infrared sensors shuttle that data to the Arduino microprocessor, which then interprets the data and sends it to the motors so that it can run. For example, if the sensors are on a dark line, if both of them are on a dark, the Arduino will tell the motors to run. On the other hand, if one of the sensors is on a white surface and one of them is on a dark surface, let's say the left one is on a dark surface, then the Arduino will tell one of the motors to turn, probably the left motor, to keep things simple. So the most challenging part about this project for me was that it involved a lot of coding and bugs, which is not something I'm particularly good at, considering my limited experience to coding, Arduino in particular. And I guess it was a kind of frustrating experience, but I learned a lot in terms of electrical engineering, such as how to hook up a resistor, how to wire a complete circuit, and where to plug in wires into a specific Arduino port. Thank you.
Wait, Aditya, don't go away. We have questions. Come back.
Great presentation. Does anybody have any questions for Aditya? I have a question, if nobody does. Could you explain more about how the IR sensor works? Like, how does it tell the difference between black and white? Yeah, so like the IR sensors, like what does it do? Like, what is that sensor actually doing?
So it applies, it works by applying voltage to the pair of LEDs which emit infrared light, and then that light goes through the air, and then once it hits an object, it gets reflected back to the sensor. So now that, depending on the color of the surface, the data can be interpreted in different ways. For example, if the light hits a dark surface, then most of the light will be absorbed, so very little will come back. But if it hits a light surface, then most of the light will come back, it'll be reflected. So depending on how dark/light the surface is, you can tell the difference.
Awesome, that's super interesting, thank you.